The story begins in deep space, where a powerful alien warship called the Valzar arrives at the edge of the Sol system, the solar system that contains Earth. This ship belongs to the Kroll Dominion, a vast empire of conquering alien species known for destroying and enslaving civilizations. Aboard the Valzar is High Warlord Kryzek, a ruthless and proud alien leader who believes no species can stand against the Dominion. Kryzek is fixated on Earth, calling it a forbidden world. This is because of an ancient warning left behind by the Elders, a mysterious and powerful race that once ruled large portions of the galaxy. Before they disappeared, the Elders labeled only one planet as entirely off-limits: Earth. The warning was simple but terrifying: do not approach. Now, with the Elders gone, Kryzek believes their warnings are meaningless. He mocks their legacy and believes Earth is just another primitive world that can be conquered. His arrogance blinds him to the possible truth behind the warning. His second-in-command, Vashur, is more cautious. He remembers the stories and superstitions passed down through the stars about Earth. He urges Kryzek to reconsider. However, Kryzek's pride and desire for dominance drive him forward. He believes the Dominion's technology and fleet are unmatched, and Earth will fall like all the other worlds they've crushed. Kryzek commands not just one ship, but a massive fleet, 100 warships armed with terrifying weapons, including planet destroyers and atmosphere incinerators. These are not ships of exploration or diplomacy. These are weapons of genocide. The fleet pushes deeper into the solar system, ignoring the invisible line the Elders drew long ago. As the Dominion ships pass Neptune, something unusual begins to happen. The stars in the background, normally static, seem to blink out for a moment. It's subtle but unnerving. Something in space responds to their presence. The reader is given a strong hint. Earth is not defenseless. In fact, it may be watching. At this moment, the story shifts from a mere invasion to something more ominous and thrilling. Earth is no longer just a target. It's a trap, and Kryzek has just stepped into it. The last line of this part sets the tone for the entire narrative, and humanity noticed. This simple sentence carries weight. It signals that humans are not caught off guard. They are aware, they are ready, and they are far more dangerous than the Dominion could ever expect. Part T1 is all about setting the stage. It introduces the threat, a powerful alien empire overconfident in its strength. It sets the mystery. Why did the Elders fear Earth so much that they warned the galaxy away? And it builds suspense. What exactly will humanity do now that it's been threatened? By the end of this part, readers know they're not just watching another alien invasion story. They're about to witness what happens when the most underestimated species in the galaxy decides to fight back. Where the first left off, after the Kroll Dominion fleet begins its approach toward Earth, ignoring the ancient warning. Unlike most alien invasion stories where humans are unprepared, this chapter reveals a powerful twist. Humanity knew this day would come, and they've been preparing for centuries. We shift scenes to Cheyenne Mountain, a real-world military facility in the U.S., now used as Earth's central defense hub. There, General Mara Voss, a composed and battle-hardened leader, is staring at a holographic image of the invading fleet. Her team has just intercepted a transmission from the Dominion fleet, and the contents leave no room for doubt. They're planning a harvest, which means enslaving or exterminating humanity. General Voss, though grave, doesn't panic. She activates Project Revenant, humanity's hidden line of defense. This moment reveals that Earth has not just been watching space. It has been actively preparing for war against beings far more advanced than itself. What follows is a tour of Earth's secret arsenal. Deep-buried weapons hidden beneath continents. Power-up. Massive cannons on Mars, disguised as mining equipment, are turned on. Stealth drones hidden on the moon activate and begin moving into position. This part of the story tells us that humanity didn't just survive the Elders. They learned from them. The line "Earth wouldn't wait" is key. It shows humanity is no longer reactive. They strike first with sharp precision and terrifying force. Enter Lieutenant Commander Darius Cole, the central human protagonist. He's introduced on the bridge of the Spirit of Vengeance, Earth's first faster-than-light FTL-capable war cruiser. Cole is a veteran of past wars, especially the Lunar Siege, a brutal fight that changed how humans understood alien warfare. Cole embodies the HFY, humans are special, theme perfectly. Brave, resourceful, and relentless. He doesn't boast or grandstand. His strength is in his quiet determination and deep understanding of the stakes. When he says, "Let's show the Dominion what happens when you poke the sleeping wolf," it's not bravado, it's a warning. Cole's ship, joined by 3 others, launches into space. Despite being outnumbered by the enemy fleet 25-1, they engage with bold tactics. They strike first, not with flashy lasers, but with plasma railguns that shred Dominion cruisers in seconds. Their hit-and-run assault near Saturn marks the beginning of a guerrilla-style space war. They don't confront the Dominion head-on. They use speed, surprise, and the environment, hiding in asteroid fields, striking from shadows. This kind of warfare is something the Dominion is not used to. They are an empire built on fear and overwhelming force. They're not ready for prey that fights back like a predator. By the end of Part 2, the balance of power has begun to shift. The Dominion thought Earth would be weak and unorganized. Instead, they're faced with a species that's advanced, aggressive, and unafraid to use every weapon at its disposal. Most importantly, the reader senses that Earth is only getting started. This part of the story escalates the conflict into full-scale war. The Dominion, a war-hardened alien empire used to crushing resistance quickly, now finds itself facing a kind of warfare it's completely unprepared for. Earth's response is not just force, it's precision, technology, and unmatched creativity in combat. The title, Wrath of Earth, sets the tone. This is no longer about defense. Humanity is fighting back with fury. The story opens with the Dominion suffering serious losses. They expected Earth to defend itself with primitive laser weapons or outdated nukes. Instead, they are hit by kinetic rods, metal projectiles dropped from orbit at such high speeds they strike with the force of nuclear bombs, but without radiation. These rods from God tear through Kroll destroyers, catching the Dominion completely off guard. Next, the humans unleash virus code warfare, digital attacks that scramble the enemy fleet's AI and navigation systems. Ships spin wildly, fire on each other, or drift helplessly into planetary gravity wells. It's a clear sign. Humanity doesn't just fight with weapons, they fight with minds. All this happens near Jupiter, where massive storms and asteroid fields become the battleground. Human ships like the Spirit of Vengeance strike fast, then vanish using moons and space debris for cover. The Dominion's formation breaks down as panic sets in. Commander Cole is now at the center of this chaos. His ship leads many of the assaults, weaving between enemy ships using every trick in Earth's tactical playbook. His knowledge, grit, and leadership shine here. But there's a cost. His ship takes a direct hit during one of the battles. The damage is severe. Fires rage. Systems fail. Many of his crew are dead. Cole himself is wounded, bleeding heavily from a piece of shrapnel in his side. Despite this, he refuses to give up. Crawling to the command console, he sends a final order. We hold the line. We are the line. This moment is important. It shows Cole's belief that humanity isn't just fighting for survival. They are the guardians of something greater. They are the line in the sand that says, no more. The line that even the galaxy's most feared races will learn to respect. As Cole's ship starts to fall apart, a signal is sent back to Earth. Activate Protocol Omega. This mysterious phrase adds suspense. What is Protocol Omega? What final weapon is Earth about to unleash? Back on Earth, the answer begins to emerge. In Antarctica, a hidden vault, buried under ice and secrecy for generations, begins to rumble. It's clear something ancient, something dangerous, is waking up. The part ends with a dramatic reveal. Something known only as Atlas is rising. It's not just a ship. It's a living weapon, a fusion of human technology, AI, and something else. Something powerful enough to shake the stars. This cliffhanger sets up the final part of the story, where humanity will show its full strength, not just in weapons, but in legacy, sacrifice, and unstoppable will. The final chapter begins with Earth unleashing its most secret and powerful weapon, Atlas. This is not just another warship. It is something far beyond that, a fusion of artificial intelligence, experimental technology, and something almost mythical from humanity's lost war with the Elders. The way it rises from Antarctica like a silver god evokes awe and fear. Atlas represents the last and most terrifying card Earth has been holding. Its very existence changes the course of the battle. Atlas rockets into orbit, moving faster than any known ship. It doesn't just engage the enemy. It tears through the Dominion fleet, dismantling ships in moments, warping across the battlefield, and striking with such precision that alien vessels explode before they can react. The Dominion, so confident at the beginning, now sees their doom unfolding before them. Even High Warlord Krizek, who laughed at the Elders' warnings, is now stunned into silence. For the first time, he sees why Earth was marked forbidden. The humans weren't just dangerous, they were apocalyptic. Meanwhile, back on the Spirit of Vengeance, Commander Cole is barely alive. His ship is crippled. His crew is nearly gone. He's bleeding out, but he refuses to retreat. Watching Atlas cut through the Dominion armada gives him strength. He realizes now that the only way to end this war is to finish it completely. And so, in a final act of sacrifice and courage, Cole gives the order to launch Earth's last resort weapon, a gravity warhead. This weapon, banned by every species in the known galaxy, is so powerful it can bend space itself. It's not designed for control, it's designed to erase. As the Dominion fleet regroups near Saturn, the warhead detonates. The effect is devastating. The battlefield is consumed by silence and light. Dominion ships collapse inward like crushed metal cans, folding into nothingness. Space itself screams, twisting violently under the unnatural pressure. The gravitational forces crush entire cruisers and warp the fabric of the system. In seconds, the heart of the Kroll fleet is gone. Atlas retreats before being caught in the collapse. The few human ships still active pull back. Earth, bloodied but unbowed, has won. On board the Spirit, Cole watches the aftermath. His strength is gone. The ship is dark, but he smiles, knowing they've done what needed to be done. His final words are whispered, yet powerful. Let them write a new warning. Do not approach Earth. Unless you want a war you can't win. These closing lines bring the story full circle. In the beginning, the Elders gave a vague warning, cryptic, mysterious. Now the galaxy knows the truth. Earth is not to be feared because of its weapons alone, but because of the people who wield them. Humanity is fierce, clever, relentless, and, if pushed, they will bring the storm. The story ends not just with a victory, but with a legend. Earth is no longer a mystery. It is a message. Cross humanity and face extinction.